great job. There's a few of our crematorium people out there looking for operators.
Oh, right.
So where to from here? So this is basically ready to roll out. The blue box is the technology. Blue box bolts onto the side of your building, connects into your gas line, you're away. So we're going to be working with our customers and suppliers to help them establish supply chains, logistics. We're going to do more development. We've done this for cremation burners. We'll be doing it for other burners as well, other appliances. We've already got inquiries, and God bless the Geelong Advertiser. They ran an article on it. It's been Googled. We've got inquiries from New Zealand, United Kingdom, Denmark, as well as Australia and Germany already about this technology. And when we get phone calls from these people, I'm going, really, you're ringing Australia? And they said, well, there's nobody doing it in Germany and there's nobody doing it in the UK. So that's the other part of what we'll be doing. We'll be developing the technology, adapting it to other burners, working with our customers on the supply chain, and hopefully we can then start to promote that overseas, which would be great coming from a regional town in Victoria. Thank you again for coming. We've got a bit of networking and a cup of tea going, and I think we're having some photos with the Minister. So the Minister's going to have a look at some crematoria.
Any Q&A?
Sorry, sorry. Are there any questions? Armin, you have to speak up. I've got a burner going in the background. Yeah, that's a good question. You can tell a crematorium person. We haven't run it in a crematorium. We don't believe so. We're putting a little bit less energy in because hydrogen's less dense. We're putting it at a higher temperature and we're putting it in a greater velocity. We think one will basically balance the other. If there is a difference, we don't think it'll be significant. And when we go to 100% hydrogen, obviously we'll enlarge the gas train such that we're putting the same amount of fuel in. We think it'll be basically neutral in terms of time. Can you speak up so everyone else can hear? So the box will be the same size. The pipes in it will be bigger, but it's basically scaled to fit one burner. And if we put on two burners, or if we put it on a whole row of cremators, it'll end up being a similar sized box with bigger pipes and bigger valves. So the footprint's not huge. See? So what we're suggesting with storage is there's a lot of embedded energy in actually making hydrogen and then compressing the living shit out of it, so you can then store it. I reckon where you can, and it's not possible in all cases, where you can, if you can generate it on site with electrolyzers using green energy, which might be solar, it might be green energy that you buy, it might be both. Generate it on site, you then don't have to store much because you can make it when you're using it. And if you're not storing much, you don't have to store it at high pressure, you haven't got all the embrittlement problems, you haven't got all the leaking problems. So I think the solution to that is producing it on site. And Barn Water will be happy to supply you with the water, I'm sure.
Right.
Sorry?
How do you generate the renewable electricity on site from heat?
Yeah, well, absolutely. Wouldn't it be fantastic to run crematoria on renewable hydrogen, capture the heat coming out of the Capricorn power engine and produce renewable electricity from a renewable hydrogen source using the waste heat? That'd actually be carbon positive. That'd be a great outcome. Good question. All right. Well, thank you so much. Why don't everyone grab a cup of coffee?